Is this really necessary, guys?
You're damn right it's necessary, you lying sack of shit. Governor WALZ, or should I say former candidate WALZ. More like piece of shit WALZ. You backed out of the race, but you're not getting away with this. We're gonna expose your lies, you tampon-loving motherfucker. President and I are here to get the truth out.
But I told you the truth.
Shut up, stupid. You didn't tell us the truth. You told us lies.
What's your name? Timothy James Walsh.
That's a lie and you know it.
Sorry, my name is Little Bitch.
All right, that was an easy one. Now the real stuff. Fraud, Timmy. Have you been cooking the books in Minnesota?
No.
Have you been diverting funds? Rigging elections?
No, Mr. President, everything's clean. There's no fraud here.
The machine says otherwise, Tim. Yeah, we've got audits, whistleblowers, and proof of the millions you siphoned off. Did you commit fraud, Tim? Yes or no?
It was just oversights. It wasn't intentional.
Oversights? That's what scumbag Democrats say when they're caught. You're draining Minnesota dry and you know it, you son of a bitch! Tell me about the cover-up.
What about him?
You buried the evidence, didn't you? Shredded files and silenced your people?
No, I didn't. There's no cover-ups. I'm being as transparent as I can be.
Transparent? We have deleted emails. You coerced your staff, you sick fuck.
Okay, fine. I made some adjustments to protect the team, but nothing criminal, I swear.
You protected your team? You protected yourself, you lying f***. Tell me about the riots, Tim.
What about it?
You let Minnesotans burn down the state to distract your fraud, didn't you?
No, I swear.
You incited violence as a smokescreen to hide your corruption. Yeah. You twisted fuck.
I called in the guard. It was a peaceful protest.
Peaceful? Your city's on fire and you delayed action. Admit it. You encouraged the chaos to bury your scandals.
It wasn't encouragement. I just let it play out. I mean, the media frenzy helped shift the focus, that's all.
Shift the focus? You mean cover your ass? And that Anne Frank comment? Comparing your opponents to Nazis? That was a cheap shot to hide your mess, you lace-curtain motherfucker.
It was just rhetoric. I didn't mean to divide anyone.
Rhetoric? It was deliberate division, Tim. Just like Renee Good running over an ICE officer. You spun that tragedy to distract from your fraud, didn't you? And then you amplified it in the press to bury your investigation.
That was a horrible accident. I mean, I mourned publicly.
Mourned? More like exploited it. You pushed the narrative to rile up the crowds, and then to cover your criminal tracks. Admit it, Tim.
Okay, we highlighted it to dominate the headlines, and kept the fraud off the front page.
And pretty resisted arrest from an ICE officer? Another incident you weaponized.
But it was about justice, not a distraction.
Justice? You don't know what the meaning of justice is, you bitch! Yeah, you twisted these events to fuel the riots and hide your fraud empire, Tim. Lives have been ruined and cities burned down, all so you could skate free, you punk bitch!
All right, I did it. All the fraud, embezzling millions. I mean,
what else?
Cover-ups, destroying evidence. I incited the riots by dragging my feet and letting chaos erupt to bury it. I mean, I used Renee Good's incident and Pretty's resistance to amp up the anger to keep everyone from seeing my crime. Even the Anne Frank smear was to divide and conquer. I lied about everything, okay?
I knew it. Thanks for finally being honest.
Okay, so what happens now? I've come clean. I've dropped out of the race. Can you cut me a deal so I can live a quiet life with no prison?
Cut you a deal?
Yeah, I mean, technically I'm above the law. I shouldn't have to have any accountability for my crimes.
See, that's the problem right there. No accountability.
So? Can you cut me a deal?
Sure, I'll cut you a deal. Right after you serve your life sentence, you motherfucker. Cuff 'em, boys.
No!
Well.
What is it, doctor? Did you find something?
As a matter of fact, I did, Tim.
What did you find?
I found your brain.
Oh, man, I was wondering where that was.
And it looks like it's been down there for quite a long time.
Well, can you get it out, or?
Unfortunately, no. Your brain has infused with your intestines, and, I've got no choice but to diagnose you with shit for brains.
Oh, man, I got shit for brains?
I'm afraid so, Tim.
Is it curable, or?
No, I'm sorry. There's no cure for shit for brains.
Well, will I ever be normal again?
Sure. People have lived long lives with shit for brains.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, look at you. You're 61 years old, and the whole world is looking at Minnesota. And Ilhan? Yes? You might want to do a better job at hiding your bank statements. Why? I don't know. Maybe because you're worth $30 million? $30 million? How was that even possible? $67.
Trump just invented all this fraud nonsense to smear us. And he lied about Minnesota, too. And he lies about Ilhan all the time. He lies about everything. But look at us. We're still standing.
And we're going to get promotion.
You know it. We're all getting promoted.
Tim, you'll probably be running the whole show someday. And I'll be Speaker of the House very soon. We'll be in politics forever.
At Quality Leering Center, this is what success looks like. I've created advanced efficiency, and I'm making Minnesota great! One imaginary child at a time. No snacks, no tantrums, no problem.
Quality Learning Center is helping our community thrive by keeping things discreet. Your tax dollars are going to important causes, quiet buildings, unanswered phones, and dreams of what could be. We're building a brighter future for Somalia.
Here at Quality Learning Center, your imaginary kids won't have to worry about things like washing their heads. Because we ain't got no kids up in here.
I totally love Somalia. I just wish I was from Somalia. I want to turn Minneapolis into Somalia.
And we have a perfect safety record. No fights, no lice, no lawsuits. Hell, we don't even have crayons.
We got robbed last night. They took everything, but they didn't take the children.
And those nosy parents start asking questions? It's mostly because they're racist.
I pledge allegiance to the Somalian flag from the United States of Minnesota and to my Somalian president, wherever you stand, more daycares, under fraud, clearly visible, with bribery and corruption for all. Oh, no.
Want to tell us about the millions you funneled through those Minnesota daycare scams?
But I dropped out, guys. It's all over.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Yeah, Tim, we're just getting started, bro.
Fake kids, the phantom staff payouts.
It all leads right to your front door.
Guys, I quit. I mean, you don't have to investigate me anymore.
It's not that simple, Tim. Yeah, this wasn't just mismanagement. It was a betrayal to Minnesota. How much deeper does your involvement run, Tim?
I don't know. I was just trying to help Minnesota.
I don't think you're being honest with us, you retard. Yeah, we've tracked every penny. We found $250 million in federal cash that disappeared into your buddy's pockets.
Look, I'm a knucklehead, all right? But I'm just a simple guy. I didn't know any of this was going on, I swear.
You turned those fake daycares into your personal fucking ATM. Yeah, guess what else we found?
Oh, no. Not the voting machine.
You're not as retarded as I thought, Timmy.
I can explain.
Come on, what are you going to explain? How to use a tampon or the Minion voting machines rig election? You're staring down a long barrel of corruption charges, We got a whole list of charges, Timmy boy. Fraud, hell, we might even put racketeering in there. There's no escape now.
Good job, everyone. Keep pressing that record button on your cell phone.
Get out of Minneapolis, Ice. You are not welcome here.
Oh, this is perfect. Look at them out there. Rioting, protesting, setting fires. You're going to make me cry.
More chaos means more distraction from the corruption.
All this violence and destruction is keeping everybody's mind off all the fraud. All that ballot stuffing, the vote harvesting operations. This is perfect.
We've got funds vanishing into thin air, kickbacks from shady donors, and enough illegal activity to flood Texas.
I'm going to go on TV tonight and personally praise these peaceful protesters. These people are heroes.
Me and my brother won't stop until ICE is gone.
Wait, what was that girl's name again?
I think it was Rebecca or something.
Who cares? As long as we keep saying her name and telling everyone how important she was to Minnesota, these heroes will do whatever we say. Stealing millions in Somaliland. Minnesota people don't understand. Daycare owners earning way too much, but me and Ilhan will just cover it up now. Fraud in the USA. I dropped out, but we all got paid. Fraud in the USA. Fraud in the USA.
What do you want, you f***ing retard?
Well, I heard you were going to arrest me. Is that true?
Nah, we're not going to arrest you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, arresting you would be a big waste of time, Timmy boy.
A big waste of time because I'm above the law, right?
Exactly. That's why we're just going to humiliate you.
You're going to humiliate me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how are you going to do that?
You want to tell them, Cash? First, we're going to take away your mansion.
What?
Then we're going to drain your bank account.
No, not my bank account.
And last but not least, I'm going to make sure you never run for office again.
What?
I'm not going to let you turn Minnesota into Scamolia.
Please give me another chance.
You want another chance?
Yeah, please.
A chance to do what? Steal more money? Commit more fraud?
No, I promise. I'll be a good boy from now on, I swear.
All right, Tim. Fraud face. First, take a big step back and literally tampon your own face. Now, I don't know what kind of Midwest socialist power play you're trying to pull here, Timmy, with your empty daycares and ghost kids, but Minnesota? Minnesota is my territory now. So whatever you're thinking, whatever scam you're still running with those misspelled leering signs and $4 million ghost centers, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to head down there to Minneapolis myself, and I'll have Elon Musk rain down an ungodly f***ing storm upon you.
Did someone say don't?
You're going to have to call the United Nations to get a binding resolution to keep me from Trump in your whole career. I'm talking scorched tampons, motherfucker! Empty daycares pulling in millions while real kids get nothing? Billions down the drain and your Somalia fraud networks are laughing all the way to the bank! Luxury cars, and you? You just sat there selling fucking tampons and let it happen! I will end your fucking whole grift! I will trump you up! Cash Patel's already got the FBI swarming your state like locusts! Your little above the law act is over with! We're freezing every dime, raiding every fake sinner, and when we're done, the only thing left of your legacy is gonna be misspelled signs in a fucking dumpster! You hear me, tampon?
Yes, sir.
You're
I know.
What did you learn today, Tim?
What did you learn today, Tim? I learned that stealing from Minnesota is wrong.
Right. Now get the fuck off my phone. How you doing? It's President Trump, and I'm here today with a quick and important message about Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. And they're out there doing a job, a tough job, protecting our borders and communities. Tremendous work. But in places like Minnesota, where the far-left politicians and activists are running the show, some people never learn about common sense. You've seen the headlines. I mean, there's very serious incidents in Minneapolis involving federal immigration agents because of wannabe heroes trying to protect and patrol the streets. Don't be those guys. Let me be very clear. Do not interfere with ICE officers. Don't try to play hero, and don't get in their way. Because you could get hurt. Or even worse, meet around and found out. Now, the left is going to try and paint them as some kind of heroes, like George Floyd. But let's be real here. There's simply two people who never learned the difference between right and wrong. These two just discovered a pretty good and effective way of never going home again. Don't be like around and found out. Now, if you follow these very easy common sense steps, it just might save your life. Step 1, do not approach an ICE officer unless you are an ICE officer. If you're not wearing the badge, stay away. Period. ICE officers are trained professionals on official business. They're not in your cities for selfies or political debates. Getting in their space can be seen as a threat, and things can escalate very fast. We've seen it happen, even in Minnesota. So do yourself a favor. Stay back, mind your business, and let them do their job. It's about safety for them and for you. Step 2, do not try to run over an ICE officer with your car. Now, this should be obvious, but apparently there's still people out there who haven't learned. So don't try to run over an ICE officer ever. Don't use a car, a bike, a scooter, anything. These officers work high-risk scenes, blocking roads and securing areas. So if you hit the gas, that's assault with a deadly weapon. Deadly. ICE agents are trained and ready to defend themselves. And you'll end up seriously hurt, or worse. So don't let radical Democrats talk you into street fights. That's not resistance. That's just stupidity. Step 3, do not point any kind of weapon at an officer. This is very important. Don't point anything that could look like a weapon at an ICE officer. Not a stick, not a flower, not a goofy magic wand, and definitely not a gun. ICE agents are pretty good shots, top tier, and they're trained to react fast. And if they think you're a threat, well, they'll act to protect themselves and others. Too many tragedies have happened because someone tried to be clever. Don't be clever. Keep your hands visible, empty, and still. No props, no heroics. Just use common sense. Step 4, do not resist or argue. If an ICE officer approaches you, whether to ask you questions or clear an area, don't resist, don't argue, and don't get smart. Stay calm, be polite, and follow instructions. And put your hands up if they ask you. These aren't suggestions. They're lawful orders. They need to be followed. Answer clearly. Don't give an attitude. Resistance turns a simple stop into a dangerous situation. Tackles, tasers, or even worse. These agents enforce the law. They're not there to debate it. Politicians telling you to stand your ground? They won't face the consequences. You will. Calm compliance saves lives. And that's all, folks. Hopefully you all learned something pretty good today. Follow these steps and you'll be golden. Educate yourself on the laws. And remember, ICE exists to protect America from traffickers, gangs, and those who break our rules. Don't listen to the politicians.
Hello, everybody. Good night. And what is it? Thursday. It is Thursday. And welcome to the United Spot YouTube Live, sponsored by all of you. You guys are incredible. What is happening right now, other than thank you very much, Sion, for that wonderful gift. Truly appreciated. Sion T45. Thank you very much for that wonderful gift. And thank you all so much for being here. Yukon Man, great to see you here tonight. Thank you for being here. David Smith, Brian Seminikuda, Hank, Jeffrey Smith, John Castaneda is here with Annette Poison and Scion and Eric Bernard. Prayers to you, my friend. Hope all went well with your transfusion today. There's so many people are having a bad day, and some people are having a worse day. So, always be thankful for the bad days that might be worse for some, for others. So, hate to put you on blast like that, Eric Bernard, but I am praying for you, buddy. And I know everybody in this community is too as well. So, Sabrina, great to see you here. David Smith with Zion, Yukon Man, and Maren Nolan, Kai Plambeck. Great to see you guys here tonight. Natasha, J.D. Redfeather, Rick Grimes. United Spot shared a GoFundMe link. Nice. You learn. And T Dizzle. So what's going on in Minnesota? Well, it's just another distraction. They're working on the 2020 election right now, which is, they got snapped. One of the Rice Krispies characters was over there, freaking out on hey Star, how you doing? And David Star and Yukon Man. They had the one of the Rice Krispies characters explaining and freaking out what was going on, how they were just taking stuff, and come on, let's be real. I mean, nothing's gonna happen, but it's just another distraction to slowly ease us out of Minnesota. But what is happening in Minnesota? Well, it's honestly pretty wild. I mean, at least the distraction is. What actually happened is nothing. But apparently, we're in some serious political fireworks. Involving big names like Ilhan, Omar, and Amy Klobuchar, or whatever the hell her name is. She's running for governor now that Tim Walz has stepped down, and I'm sure that if anything, they would want the governor's mansion to smell like cavities and mold. So that's every time I look at it, it looks like a human fart. That's Jacob Frey and Tim Walz, and this whole mess around ICE operations that's tied to the massive fraud probes. Fake Governor Tim Walz, who was the Democrats' VP pick not too long ago with Kamala, who was it's hilarious when they use the word he shocked everybody when he dropped out. Come on, seriously, that wasn't a shock. That was. I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. It was just yeah. So he's dropping out. He's not going to seek re-election. And he made a comment. I believe it was today. So it's over for me. He's not even going to run. He's not even going to run for mayor. He's not going to do anything anymore. Good. Nobody's upset, except for your daughter and your wife. So he said that he wants to focus full time on handling the exploding fraud scandals. That he's just kind of overlooked. He just kind of overlooked it. In Scion T45 makes a great point, but people like him and Jacob Frey are exactly what is wrong with so much in this country. It's you have these people that want to continue being powerful and rich, so they do whatever they possibly can to hold on to that power and to hold on to that wealth. And if it means eating Somalia food or wearing I Love Somalia t-shirts and dancing, it's what they do. And it's horrible. I would never look. I beg for money. I cry. All kinds of stuff, but there is no way that I'm going to go out of my comfort zone and be fake and do horrible things that I would never, ever even possibly imaginably believe in. because it's just not me. If somebody offered me $1 million right now to make my videos, you know, in a different way, that's you know, completely different from what I'm doing, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, $1 million would be incredible. Don't get me wrong, change my life, and I could separate myself and say to myself, you know what? Nobody would ever, you know, I would never meet any of these people anyway. It doesn't matter. Blah blah blah. United Spot, you know, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do that because um, I've invested so much. See what I do, I really believe in it. You know, there's a lot of people out there that invent stuff or they sell stuff or they're spokespeople for stuff, but they don't care about it. They don't like it. They just do it for a paycheck. Now, do I like money? Yes, because money takes care of bills and you're able to buy things that you need, like food and you know, insurance and gas and you know, bills, and you can pay your taxes. But it's not something that I sit around going, man, if I was a millionaire and you know, that wouldn't make me happy. It really would, because I see these millionaires, and I'm sorry, there is no way I would ever want to be one of them. It's just not my style. I don't want to be poor. It's never been a wish for me to be poor to where I'm struggling and negative in my bank account and you know, sitting there crying because I can't afford a tater tot or bananas and rice. Thank you, Mary Nolan. Um, Yukon man, corruption fatigue is 100%. Richard Brashear, bananas and rice. Totally. Yeah, unfortunately for bananas and rice lady, she's going to be in lockup. Um, yeah, be good buttons. Yeah, like Mark Ruffalo. He's no longer the Hulk. He should have never been the Hulk. That you know what? Anybody in Hollywood, please stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop. Who cares about? Listen. Hollywood is there for one reason and one reason only: to entertain. That is it. I don't care about your political opinions because you know what? You're a paid liar. Anything you say, I will expect it to have a paycheck attached to it. Okay. These people are paid to lie. They're paid to deceive. It's all they do. That's what their life is. They can cry at a drop of a hat. They can fake emotion. They can do. It's all you know. Here, let me try it. Listen, I know that. I know that. You know, a lot of people think that. I think. I mean, you know, I mean, I could try. I could try. And if anybody wants to know, yes, I am sick. I am sick right now, but I'm still here. I'm sick. I'm here. It started off with like this weird tickle in my nostril, and now it's just you know, ugh. But anyways, my favorite thing is to it's always better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Tea with honey. I think I might do that. I have no idea what I'm talking about right now because I'm like Kramer. I'm mossy, Jerry. I'm mossy. I hope everybody watched my brand new video today. I did two. The one video I did is not a typical and shocker. They didn't get many views. So I had to change the profile or I had to change the thumbnail because it just wasn't getting any views. But I saw something on Facebook or something the other day, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to redo this in the United Spot fashion. I really like to redo this, and it was actually really cool. Yukon Man liked it, I think, but it only got 1,000 views. I mean, it's you know it's in 8 hours, and my new video that I worked really hard on, it only got 676 views in an hour. So I'm hoping people go to it. It's called Somalia Fraud Minnesota Lies. It's catchy. So yeah, we'll check that out later tonight. But I want to play this video right now because I would like to do other videos besides making fun of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Ilhan. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing that. And it's not even necessarily making fun of them; it's exposing them for what they're doing. A lot of people don't realize what they are doing because um, they lie to their people. They lie to them on a daily basis. And the sad thing about it is that the people that follow them and look up to them and respect them, they believe them. And that's why they keep getting away with it. That's why when something happens that you and I and anybody with a brain or any sense of common sense knows is a complete lie, they can grab all of their buddies, every single person in the Democratic Party, politicians, senators, congressmen, whatever. And they all get on TikTok or they get on X or they get on Facebook and they all do the same exact thing. Would you believe this is horrible? It's disastrous. And they hold up pictures and they blame, anybody but the Democrats. And even though it's a lie, 90% of the people that follow them believe every word out of their mouth. And you know why they keep doing it? Because it works. And because of Obama and propaganda, it's perfectly legal. Perfectly legal. So let's watch this. Brandon was only a minute long, but it's I thought it was cute. I thought it was cool, and I wanted to add the Joker to it because that's just what I do.
They wanted to see the brain. So somebody invented the MRI. They wanted to see bones. So somebody invented the X-ray. They wanted to see babies in the womb. So somebody invented the ultrasound. Hell, we got CAT scans, PET scans, 3D images. We got machines that can look through clothes at the airport. We got satellites that can see license plates from space. They can print organs. They can do remote surgery with a robot sitting in another state. Would somebody please explain to me why my doctor's gotta stick his finger up my ass?
I don't care what anybody says. I like that. I like that one. It's good. I like it. Raging Patriot, how are you? Great to see you here tonight with Brian 70 Kuda, Hank, Scion, Yukon Man, Jeffrey Smith, Yukon Man, Hank, Raging Patriot, Mara Nolan, Scion. No Tammy tonight. We got John Castaneda, Mara Nolan, David Smith, Brian 70 Kuda, Steve O.H. Star is here. James Snyder. Oh, and just to let you know, I get blocked by a lot of people. Richard Brashear. I've been blocked by Mark Cuban, Jasmine Crockett, AOC, Nancy Pelosi's family. I've been blocked by Eric Swalwell on both accounts, Adam Kinzinger, Liz Cheney, Mark Cuban. I don't know if I said that one. That was one I loved, the block by Mark Cuban. I've been blocked by every single huge leftist X account that's big, like a big influencer from Bearded, whatever I don't know what the heck his name is, and like some other weird person. The recent one was George Santos. Oh, it was so nice to get a block by him. I do not like him. That I am. I do not like him, and I don't care. I do not care that Trump did that to his sentence. I don't care. I'm not that type of person to where just because Trump did this or Trump did that, then I completely change my feelings. I do not like him. I do not like him. And the reason I don't like him is because of the horrible things that he did. And listen, you do horrible things. You ask God for permission. You are held accountable for what you did. You own up to what you've done. Do your time like a man. That's the end of it. I'll respect you if you come out of it and build your life back up. But going to fake prison for a week or 2 weeks or whatever the hell he did, tweeting every single day and you know, living life, and then getting out, throwing parties and acting like nothing happened. And, you know, I'm not on board with that kind of stuff. I'm not on board. I'm sorry about the ads, Eric. I'm sorry about the ads. I have no control. Raging Patriot. I think that would be a great idea. But yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene blocking me on both accounts. I absolutely love that part. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Marjorie Taylor Greene fans still out there. I don't know why. She is just horrible. Horrible. And the thing about it is, anybody that's ever followed the United Spot for more than 5, 6, 7 years, I've felt that way since the beginning. And I hate to be the person that sits there and says, oh, I told you so. You know, I do really well at predicting things. You take me to a horse race, I do well because I study, I research, and I have an inquisitive mind. I don't necessarily see the future. I'm just able to read people very, very well. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, I knew from the beginning. I knew from the beginning with Matt Gaetz as well. I just knew. And everybody was like, oh, I hate you. And still to this day, some people are like, oh, I hate you. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a patriot. They've done zero research. They just go with the flow, and they celebritize these Congress men and women and senators like they're some kind of hero. Show me a hero that would screw up an entire country, raise taxes, and make everything about race and divide everything. You know, years ago, you could walk into a state capitol, and the worst of your problems would just be, black and white racism. That's it. Now they're dividing straight people against people who are even more straight than straight. Uber straight. I've said this 1,000 times. They've taken a pizza and they've divided the pizza so much that you can't even grab a slice. Everything is razor thin. That's how much they've divided. That's how much they've divided this country. And the sad thing about it is there's so many people that are so weak-minded. They're not able to think for themselves. And it sucks. But it is what it is. And so here's my philosophy. If a politician gets butthurt enough to block you, then it must be true. It must be true. And that's all I got to say about that, because Jenny don't like it when I talk about politics. She just like me a little forward to go in the bathroom. She got AIDS. Jenny got AIDS. Mama don't care. Mama don't care. I was hitting Jenny from the back. I got the AIDS. Little Forrest got it too. Life is like a box of Jennies. You never know which one you're going to catch. She had a lot of ingredients. She's my little ping pong paddle. Jenny used to put ping pong balls. Jenny used to bend over and she put ping pong balls. That the moral of that story is this, okay? Don't go out with somebody named Jenny. If Jenny's going to treat you like that for all those years. But, seriously, I think there's a Forrest in all of us. I think there's a Forrest in all of us, I was running But yeah, if you ever, if you ever walk into a relationship with a person like Jenny, I know it's just a movie. I'm not, um, don't put yourself in, because, dude, poor Forrest. Come on, come on. Do me a huge favor, guys. If you guys can do me a huge favor, I just put a link. I'm gonna do it again real quick, just to share this out for me. I'm not gonna say the word. I'm not gonna say beg, but share this link out for me to your friends and family and to your rich uncles, um, and that's that. Um, so I really hope everybody's having a wonderful night tonight. Okay, so billions in taxpayer dollars potentially lost through things like child care and welfare schemes that federal investigators have obviously been digging into for years, with some pointing fingers at mismanagement under Tim Walz's watch. Not the thing on his wrist. I'm talking about the actual watch. But then you got, who is it? Jacob Frey, the mayor. He's front and center telling ICE agents to get out of his city, and refusing any local cooperation with federal immigration enforcement. And he's even urging others, like other mayors nationwide, to stand firm against what he calls an overreach. Like, seriously. And he's been meeting with folks like, Tom Homan, who's like the real border czar, not like Kamala Harris. But he's like basically like holding the line with his sanctuary policies, which is ridiculous. But the feds, they're pushing back pretty hard, including like probes into whether local leaders are obstructing operations, and then over in Congress, Representative Ilhan Omar has been one of the loudest voices, blasting the whole ICE search, and she's called numerous times for abolishing ICE, and she demands accountability from Homeland Security. And just this week, she went through a really unsettling incident, and we all saw it at the Minneapolis town hall, where a guy rushed up and sprayed her with some apple cider vinegar from a syringe. And the suspect, well, I think his name was, oh gosh, what was his name? I can't remember. He was charged with assault, but it ramped up all the tensions, with claims of rising threats tied to heated rhetoric and Ilhan lying. She's tying it back to her, attacks on her community. And what's her name? Amy Klobuchar. She's a senator, by the way, just to let you guys know. She looks like a human fart. I could seriously, when I see her and Eric Swalwell, all I think about is I can smell cavities and mold. They always look like they need a bath, I don't know. It's crazy. But Amy's pushing for ICE reforms too. Obviously, she's a Democrat, and she's against the federal tactics that she says are making Minnesota less safe. How is it less? How is it less safe when you have criminals being deported? More safe. It's more safe. But Amy wants to replace Tim Walz. She wants to live in the governor's mansion. So, she said that she'll stand up to those pressures from Washington, those pesky little pressures, while keeping the state united and focused on real issues like keeping, their voters from being deported. And all of this is basically swirling out of control around a huge federal ICE deployment, for thousands of agents in the Twin Cities area under, operations like, what is it called? The Metro Surge. They're cracking down on immigration violations, but also that's they're cracking down on things that are linked to fraud. The investigations, the state programs. A lot of that are leading to tragic incidents like shootings during enforcement actions. And here's the thing with common sense: it's a fickle little thing. Here's a thought. Basic common sense would tell you if an ICE agent, okay, who is there only to do it, they're not there for autographs, they're not there to take selfies, they're not there to shoot the shit and have a dance off or a rap battle. They're there to arrest immigrants who have come here illegally and are criminals. No different than what they would do in another country. No different than what Obama did. No different than what Bill Clinton did. But we won't talk about that. Number one rule of ICE agents or police officers in general: respect. They're out there doing jobs most people wouldn't really have the balls to do, let alone even want to do. You couldn't pay me enough money to do that. So respect is one. Two, let them do their job. You dancing around, kicking their cars and screaming and spitting on them and causing a whole mess and obstructing justice while they're just trying to do their job. It's stupidity. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to stop a moving car. You're making a fool out of yourself. And your stupidity is so far advanced. You don't even know. It's like being on drugs. You have no idea. You have no idea what you look like. But everybody else does. It's embarrassing. It really, really is. So let the ICE agents do their job. You may not agree with it, and that's fine. That's your right as a human being. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. But not agreeing with something and actually living in the reality are two different things. It's kind of like the guy that wants to say, listen, anybody that knows the United Spot knows that I love dogs. Like dogs, I have a very, very soft heart for dogs, but I'm also a realist. I can't save all dogs. I can feel sorry for dogs, absolutely, especially dogs that have been abused or left. And I just don't understand. I think people are horrible who do that kind of thing. But I would never, ever, ever in a million years take in a bunch of dogs to save their lives because that's just not in me. Now, that sounds horrible when you say it out loud. How dare you, you piece of garbage? Why wouldn't you take all those dogs? Well, because I don't want my house smelling like a human toilet. I don't want hair everywhere. I've already got enough problems. And I can't afford all the food. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life picking up shit, I have two wonderful dogs that I love and care for, and that is enough shit to last me for a very long time. We're talking, two dogs, 12 to 13 pieces of shit per day. I mean, it's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit to pick up. And, but I'm not going to take on that responsibility. I will pray for the dogs. I will feel sorry. But you know what? Here's the thing. It's no different than what's going on with the illegal immigrants. And I'm going to give you a real heads up. If there's any Democrats or liberals or blue-haired, black frame glass screaming people crying right now into their pumpkins, let me explain something to you. Okay? Let me tell you something you already know, all right? Illegal immigrants aren't all sunshine and rainbows, all right? Some of them are pretty nasty people who will use and abuse you in every single way they possibly can. You, me, or ICE agents can't stop you from, being stupid, but, it is what it is. I got to tell you something. If you want to help somebody you do not know, okay, merely because you feel sorry for them, you're opening up a world of danger. Most people that come here illegally, I'm not saying all of them are criminals. I mean, we have a lot of people that are here um, that came from other countries that came here the right way. They're legal, and some of them are good, some of them are bad. Just like the people that were born here in America. Not everybody here in America is good. Just because you live in America and you were born in America doesn't automatically make you good. I know there's people over in Kansas like, what are you talking about, bro? America, America. No, there's jackasses everywhere. But the majority of people, you have to listen to the sentence that I'm about to say. Majority of the people that cross over the border illegally are already criminals. I mean, come on, seriously. They're already criminals. And these people, these people that live in these nice little neighborhoods, and they have these, convenient lives where, it's quiet at night and they don't have to worry about anything. And safety is everywhere, and they have their Ring cameras and food in their refrigerators and gas in their tanks and locks on their doors. They start feeling sorry for these illegal immigrants that come here and are being deported and taken back to their countries. Okay. Well, here's the thing. If these people decided to let these people stay in their homes, 9 times out of 10, and this is just pure opinion, 9 times out of 10, bad things are going to happen. Bad things, especially if you have, family. So it's one thing to pray. It's one thing to hope for the best. It's one thing to feel sorry. It's another thing to take on that particular challenge. And if you really think that you going out and making a complete ass of yourself, trying to stop a moving car or blocking or obstructing justice and making it difficult for ICE officers to do their job by spitting on them and wrestling around with them and interfering with their arrests, you're just not thinking right. But back to Minnesota, the leaders are fighting hard for what they see as protecting residents and values against what they call politically motivated outreach, which is ridiculous. But the fraud probes aren't going away. And they can use Renee Good. They can use Alex Pretty, the male nurse and the unemployed poet. They can use them. They can make statues. They can make them martyrs. They can, make all these wonderful tribute videos. But that's not going to take away the fraud. That's not going to take away the probes. There's a huge spotlight on Minnesota, which leads me to wonder why, though. I mean, there's fraud going all over the place. California, New York, Chicago. Why Minnesota, though? Well, maybe because when they spun the wheel and everybody started looking at Minnesota again, they just broke the wheel and everybody stayed. And now that's all they talk about is Minnesota this, Minnesota that. And there's so many different distraction levels to this story. I mean, you got Ilhan, you got Amy, you got Jacob, you got Tim Walz, you got fraud, you got brothers, you got guys that are being hired to spray vinegar. And now you have Ilhan Omar, I don't have any problems with him, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm never going to bring it up. It's not even worth my time. But she had made this guy. He had made a quote, and it said, "Dear Ilhan Omar, I spoke with Poison Control. Their instructions were very clear, and you didn't follow any of them. So a Poison Control will tell you exactly this. No matter if it's battery acid, if it's anything that's can hurt you. But if you're sprayed with an unknown substance, and that could be anything from motor oil to gasoline to hydrogenated vegetable oil, you need to get fresh air immediately. Immediately, you need to. You can't touch your face. Remove any clothing that has been contaminated. Rinse skin and eyes with running water 15 minutes. And that's something they teach you at any company. A lot of people think that you just rinse your eyes off for a second and you're good to go. No, 15 minutes. I don't know if anybody's ever sat there for 15 minutes rinsing your eyes out. It's a long time. That's half a workout. That's a long time. And then wash with soap and water. Seek medical attention right away. Call poison control for guidance. And then he had mentioned, he says, you didn't do anything on this list because it was staged. Omar responds, Ilhan Omar responds to this and said, I didn't do any of those things because I fear losing my dignity more than I fear losing my life. Something you coward losers will never understand. So F off. So basically, she put not only herself, but all of her fans at risk because she doesn't care about losing her life. She cares about her dignity. Now, I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Ilhan Omar is probably the weakest link when it comes to being tough. She plays the part. Oh, she thinks she thinks she's tougher than Chuck Liddell on steroids. She wouldn't do anything. Nothing. That whole scene was 1,000% an act, and a very bad act. Raging Patriot, Richard Brashear, Paul Begley, Hank Jeffrey, and Yukon Man, bacon grease smelling shit stain. Mary Nolan, Brian 70 Kuda, Caucasian, Hank. Wow, I can't believe I've been talking this long. David Jefferson. David Jefferson says, tell us how you really feel, Holmes. I don't know, apartments. I never really understood that, Holmes. What's up, Holmes? What's up, apartments? What's up, condominiums? How you doing there? Double wide. Stuck on you. Been a fool too long. I guess it's time for me to come back home. Yes, I'm on my way. Needed a friend. Ben Rambler, how you doing? I know what it means, Hank. I just like to be stupid. No city water here. I have a well on my property. Nice. Well water always tastes pretty good. Well, I don't know what to do at this point. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I want to share a link, and I want you guys to share it for me, please. Please share it out. Share it out to your friends and family, or don't. Whatever. I mean, ignore it. Whatever. Or tell me to fuck off. I don't know. But yeah, just share it out to your friends. Share it out. But I'm going to tell you something like this. If I was in a public eye, like if I was a congressman or a senator or even a mailman or a delivery driver for a pizza company, and somebody I did not know, whether they were good looking, ugly, fat, skinny, short, tall, man, woman, and they sprayed something in my direction and it got on my person, whether it be my sweatshirt, my face, my hand, anything, I'm going directly to the hospital. Because you have no clue what that is. I've got friends that work in the prison system. And for new recruits, one of the famous initiations, apparently the guards aren't in on it, though. They don't know anything about it. The new guards, they get shit and piss thrown on them. Little rockets, or they have little darts with shit on the end of them. They have little bags of piss and shit and all kinds of crazy stuff that they do. And it's horrible. But even plumbers get hepatitis shots because, they're rooting around in that sangria, You don't know what you're touching. And, but here we go on something that I've always been I've never really understood. And it's gross. And that's why a lot of people don't want to talk about it, because nobody wants to talk about a human function like going number 2. Okay. And this is why I've always wondered why. And this is a great time to bring it up because I've always wondered why. When you start off as a baby, you start off with baby wipes, wet wipes. And obviously your parents have to do it because the baby doesn't know how to wipe their own ass. But how do we go from wet wipes to dry toilet paper? That's something I've never really quite understood. And I've always asked this question, okay? If you're okay, you have to understand that's still part of your body, even though it's out of sight, out of mind, right? You can't, unless you have a mirror, you can't really see what's going on in there. It's behind you. You have no idea. It doesn't feel like it's a part of you because it's behind you, and it's just out of sight, out of mind. But it is still part of your body. Now, let me ask you this. If you were to get number 2 on your finger or your hand, are you just going to take dry toilet paper and wipe it off and that's the end of it? No. I know more than 10 people. And I know every single person that I know would rush to the sink with hot water and wash it probably 100 times and then go take a shower and then spray it with bleach and then dunk it under like some sea salt and then throw some alcohol on it and then light it on fire. I never quite understood. But I do have to say, Ilhan Omar is completely ridiculous. I don't understand how she has a job. And I can promise you this right now. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing. Not a damn thing. You know why? Because nothing ever does. And why would they want to change the momentum? Why? Why would they want to change the momentum now? They've been doing really, really well with distractions and nothing happening. Promising everything, nothing happening. Okay, so before I leave, I want to play 2 videos. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, Ilhan, thank God. Finally. What a night. So we're good, right? I mean, did you post my bail? Not exactly. But that was the deal. A vinegar squirt at the town hall. You play the hero. I walk from jail in a day or 2. Easy money. Well, there's been a little hiccup. A hiccup? Yeah, people aren't buying it. They're calling it staged. But I did everything you asked me to do. I know, and you did a great job, but nobody believes it. What? That looked totally real. I mean, it was perfect, just like we rehearsed. I mean, you coming after me was like totally believable. But it wasn't believable. I needed people to believe it, and they didn't. You failed. Okay, so what happens now? I mean, when are you bailing me out? If I bail you out now, the whole thing falls apart. I need to stay the victim, the survivor. What? I need to be Minnesota strong, so no one remembers the winery, the $30 million, and the other stuff. Whoa. This wasn't the deal. I know. It's the new deal. You better get me out of here. I'll tell everyone. I'll go on every podcast, every social media feed, and I'll say it was all staged. I'll say you paid me. I mean, you think they're going to ignore that? And action. I just wanted to come and see the bully who tried to silence me. You go, girl. But you will never silence me. I don't let bullies win. I'm from Somalia. What are you talking about? What's going on? I'm a survivor. I've been through war, through hate, through everything. And men like you think a little liquid will stop me? You'll never bully anyone again.
because you'll spend the rest of your life in prison. Yeah. What? This wasn't part of my deal. You promised me. Lock this scumbag up. Thank you. Come again. Good afternoon, everyone. I can totally not even talk right now, but when I heard what happened to my sister Ilhan Omar at that town hall, when I saw the video, my heart totally shattered. When I saw that coward rushed her and sprayed her with that liquid, oh my gosh, it's all I could totally think about was it could have been me. I mean, that could have been me. I mean, what if he totally sprayed me? I could have totally died. I mean, he would have totally sprayed that on my big juicy booty. And I know he would have tried to date me. Hello. What the hell was that, Ilhan? You sold me out on camera. Oh, Andy, relax. It was just part of the act. Nobody was believing it, so I had to sell it harder. The video is already viral, and everyone's calling me a hero for standing up to my attacker. Oh, good. Okay, so you still get me out, right? Of course. I have someone coming to get you right now. Thank you. Come again.
A few moments later.
Prisoner Andy, you got a visitor.
Hi, Andy. Hi.
Oh, shit. Ilhan Omar, she's more than just a survivor.
She's a hero. She's unbreakable. She's like bananas and rice.
After that crazy man tried to silence her with hate,
She didn't run, and she didn't hide.
My girl didn't even stop for medical attention.
No! She marched back to the podium!
With liquid dripping like battle scars, and she totally finished her speech.
She said, I don't let bullets win. Hey, she meant it! My girl Ilhan has survived the war, exile,
Hatred
from the highest offices, yo!
And she survived this vicious assault.
She's a beacon, a warrior. I stand with you, Ilhan Omar. End quote.
Unreal. Gosh dang it. How do they do this? Stop doing this.
They say a man thinks about sex every 7 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Would you stop? I hate that. So I'm almost done here. Comet Moon is here with Raging Patriot and Star and Paul and Mara Nolan and Brian Kuda and Jeffrey Smith and Yukon Man. Thank you all so much for the wonderful comments. That's awesome. Ben Ramler. You guys are awesome. Paul Begley. Richard Brashear. Richard Brashear. That's your real name, or you just trying to make me moist? Oh, Yukon Man. Oh, you bacon grease comment. Paul used to put bacon grease on me. I don't know. Do me a huge favor. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. Would any of you like to do an earlier live? Dan Moorhead. Thank you very much. Dan Moorhead, thank you very much. Dude, your Nancy laugh gets me up. Thank you. Bananas and rice, Mary Nolan. Would any of you like to do an earlier live? I know a lot of people do early lives. Would you like to do an early? Because I'm doing the lives now from Monday to Friday with weekends off. Tell me a good time. Tell me a good time, and see if I'm able to. And I'm going to see if I can do that, because I hate keeping you guys up late at night. And I'm wondering if I did these a little earlier, maybe it'll make your life a little easier, you know? So let me know in the comment section what a good time is, and I'll try. I'll try from there. And you have to give it to me Eastern time and Pacific Standard, or just do Eastern time. What time? Eastern time, because that's where I'm at. So and then I'll go from there. So and then I'll do like a census. But before I leave, I want to watch my brand new video. If you could do me Eastern time, if you could do me a huge favor and go to this video, because this one took me a while to make, and go there and share this video out. Give it a like, give it a comment. You're right, Hank. I cannot. Okay, 3:30. Idaho. Star, thank you. Paul Begley, Jeffrey. We will see. Do me a huge favor, guys. Share this one out for me. I'd really, really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. That wasn't an Eric Swalwell, by the way. It's my chair. It likes to creep.
All right, team. We need to get me into the governor's mansion. But first, we got to find a way to keep the fraud machine running smoothly. Any thoughts? Frauds are lifeline. So putting a sitting senator like you to bury it deeper than ever is our only hope.
She's right. No one hides tracks like you, Amy. And we have a long list of tracks. Ballot stuffing, voter polls padded with ghosts.
And don't forget about the nonprofit flush fund. But most importantly, we got to get ICE out of here. Yeah, I need voters. And ICE keeps deporting them. And we got to keep ICE away from the polling stations while we get Amy elected.
I'm still in charge, so I'll sign an executive order to block deportations. I'll flood the borders and Amy can register them real quick.
Perfect. More votes for me.
Hey, Ilhan, sorry to bother you, but I was just wondering when I was going to get paid.
You get paid when I pay you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Come again. Ilhan, you need another staged attack. I'm already planning one.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, another fake assault to distract the stupid Americans from my winery scandal, my $30 million, and my brother's wedding.
Now the media eats up victim stories.
Your paid attacker did a great job, Ilhan. Yeah, he's good. Worth every penny.
I can't believe those idiots believed it was real.
People are so stupid. It's true. They're all idiots. Don't believe anything we tell them. I told everyone my attacker wasn't Trump supporters. And the morons bought it. Blaming Trump works. Like during the George Floyd riot, we let the city burn and blamed it on Trump supporters. And then we funneled billions in recovery funds to our buddies.
Exactly. And those two violent protesters who fought ICE agents, we're painting them as heroes now. Medals, speeches, we turn thugs into martyrs.
Who's from Minnesota? Who's good at this?
Yeah, these clowns actually believe George could have been an astronaut.
Our lies keep the base fired up. And it covers our tracks on the front, too.
Nobody lies like Minnesota.
Embezzlement from riot relief, kickbacks from too. And don't forget the election rigging tax.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We've got vendors in our pocket, flipping votes like pancakes.
Oh, yeah. But I'm out after this. No more runs for me. I need a pardon for my crimes. COVID lockdowns, forcing mandates, and pocketing pharma cash. Woo!
We'll handle it, Tim. Amy as governor seals the deal. No one will investigate you or me. Ever. Get me elected, and you both will be untouchable. That's a promise. And Minnesota stays our playground. Corruption from top to bottom. Riots, fake heroes, endless fraud. The sky's the limit.
Let's get to work, team.
Yeah. Oh, see what I did there? I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a blue triangle that, well, different colors every once in a while, but there's always a triangle above the one of the words in Seinfeld, and I added my own, so I thought that was cute. Guys, it is now officially overtime, and I really hope you guys can do me a huge favor and share that link that I've been sharing out with somebody. And then go to my YouTube channel and share it out too. Let's get some video views here. All right, guys. I'm gonna say everybody because my voice is starting to hurt because I am sick a little bit. I'm just kidding. It's the beginning phases of. I don't know if anybody remembers me when I got sick last year. I couldn't even talk, but I still kept doing videos and swear. It was during the time that P. Diddy got arrested, and all my videos sounded like the same exact person. It was crazy. Everybody in my video was sick. As most of you know, that I do over 300 different voices a year. But when I'm sick, I don't use any technology. So. But I'll be definitely trying to get some rest tonight. So I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I want to thank everybody for being here with the United Spot, as always. Your comments, your inspiration, your kindness, and your support means everything to me. So whether it's a donation, a membership, a like button, a comment, a share, or just being subscribed, or just being here, supporting the United Spot, and what you guys have done in building this amazing community. I know a lot of people, they see it like, oh, there's only 27 people in here, but there's a lot of people that support the United Spot, and they don't necessarily have to, come to every single live, but they're in the comment sections, they're sharing out the videos, they're everywhere, and it means so much to me, because I truly love this. I truly love this, and I love all of you for supporting it. So I hope you guys understand that. And that's one of the main reasons I like doing these lives. Isn't necessarily to show the same silly videos and, just talking out of my ass, but it's to thank you guys, and to make sure that you understand that I'm not just typing thank you, that I'm actually saying it, and it's got a little feeling behind it, So I really hope that you guys all understand that. So you guys are amazing. So after the song, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and do my regular sign off. But I did want to say goodnight to all of you, every single last one of you that's here tonight. I really appreciate you guys.
Obama, you're an asshole. Lies and racism your whole life. Your legacy is pathetic, and a man calls himself your wife. Bartender, can I get a drink? Yes, you're an A-S-S-H-O-L-E, and don't you try to blame it on me. You deserve all the credit. You're an asshole tonight. You were an asshole yesterday. You're an asshole tonight. And I got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life.
All right, guys. Thank you once again for being here. Have a great night. Have great dreams. Have a great day tomorrow. And whether or not, if I'm feeling good or not, doesn't matter. I will see you again tomorrow, and maybe at a new time, maybe a little earlier, to give you guys a little bit of a break. It is Friday tomorrow, or actually, it's almost Friday in about 15 minutes. So thank you all so much for your support, and can't wait to see you. Like I've always said, besides my family and my dogs, you guys are the best part of my day. And love you all. Really appreciate you all. So, until we meet again, good night, peasants.